My dear students, I am Durga Madhav Rana, lecturer in English, Nalanda Vidya Mandir Plus 2 Science College, Berhampur. Yesterday, we discussed the Dr. Sword. In previous two classes, we discussed about Unit 1, 2, 3, 4. Today, we will discuss about Unit 5th and 6th. So, my dear students, I hope all of you have got a clear-cut idea about Dr. Raman, his nature, his way of treating, his diagnosis, his treatment, his behavior, his attitude. You have known all these things from the text. But today we will discuss about the Unit 5th and 6th. So, Unit 5th. Does a doctor ever let a patient know how serious his condition is? Wasn't Dr. Raman feared for his frankness? What did he do in the case of his friend Gopal? Read the following unit of the text for your answers. Does a doctor tell the patient about his seriousness? How much serious the patient? The doctor doesn't tell about it to the patient, because if he tells the patient about the density of his seriousness, then the patient will be frustrated and a pessimistic attitude will be created within his heart and mind, because of which his health condition may deteriorate in spite of getting good treatment from the doctor. So, the doctor doesn't tell the patient about the seriousness. But here is the case. Dr. Raman is a man of straightforward. He tells straightforward. He was a man of frankness. When he sees his best friend Gopal in a critical condition, he himself afraid of, because whether he would express his views about his friend's health condition, he himself got fear. And what he did, this is the matter of the fact. When doctor resumed his seat, the patient asked in the faint whisper possible, "Is that someone crying?" Doctor advised, "Don't exert yourself, you must not talk." He felt the pulse. It was already agitated by exertion. The patient asked, "Am I going? Don't hide it from me." The doctor made a deprecating noise and sat back in his chair. Dr. Raman again took his seat beside the patient's bed. The patient weakly whispered, Dr. Raman, is there anyone crying? Is there someone crying? At this, Dr. Raman deliberately rejected his points of view. No, there is nothing at all. You take it. You should not be excited. You should be calm and quiet. You should not talk more. Because you are suffering from disease, you must not talk more. You should be calm and quiet. The patient asked, again the second question, the patient asked, Doctor, am I going to pass away? At this, Dr. Raman gets upset, and he also tries to avoid his curiosity to know about the future condition of his health. He tells, no, there is no chance. Why are you asking such type of question? Be silent and take rest. कौन होइछि ना डाक्टर कौन करछन्ती पुनः से तांकर सीट रे माने बसछन्ती उपवेशन करछन्ती एई समय रे रोगी जन कौन करछन्ती दुर्बल शारीरिक दुर्बलता जो धीर कंठरे डाकिछन्ती डाक्टर को जे डाक्टर सार के जने सेठी कांदुचन्ती बोधे डाक्टर एथर उत्क्षिप्त ही कहछन्ती नाइ नाइ केही कांदु नाहंती तमे सेमती भावना करछ तमे बेसी कथा कहनी तमे नीरव रहिबा दरकार शांत रहिबा दरकार किछि हो हला शोर मचेवा आवश्यक नहीं। तापर द्वितीय प्रश्न पछारछन्ती डॉक्टर भाई डॉक्टर रमन मु कोन प्रकृति मरि जीवी आ किछि समय पर से कहला किए कहला एमती काहे कहछ तुम माने तमे एमती कहबार किछि आवश्यक नहीं तुमे निजको शांत रख किछि असुविधा हबो नहीं। से जानि सुनी कौन करछन्ती तांकर एवं गोपाल कौन करछन्ती ना से करछन्ती एई जो तथ्य मो पाखर लोचानी भाई मते प्रकृत कथा कहि दियो एथरे से किछि समय रागिचन्ती एवं ताकू तागिद करछन्ती एई भली किछि न कहबा पाई। He never faced the doctor made a deprecating noise and said back से जानि सुनी करी हां से एवॉइड करिया पे कोन करछन्ती डिसअप्रूवल एक्सप्रेसिंग डिसअप्रूवल डेप्रिकेटिंग मीन्स से तांगर अस्वीकार उक्ति जणैछन्ती एंड सेट बैक इन ए चेयर पुन तांग चेयर बसछन्ती डोंट हाइड इट। तापर से कोनला ही हैड नेवर फेस्ड ए सिचुएशन लाइक दिस इट वाजंट इन हिज नेचर टू व्हाइट वॉश people attached great value to his word because of that he stole a look at the other. He had never faced such a situation like this. Dr. Raman had not faced such a situation like this before. पूर्वरु से एई भलिया परिस्थिति के सामना करनथिले कारण पूर्वरु जेते सब आस्तले रोगी आस्तले से रोगी मानक सहित तांकर व्यक्तिगत संपर्क किछि नथिला तेणु से सीधा सीधा से मानकर माने शारीरिक अवस्था विषय रे निजर मतामत प्रकाश कर परथले किंतु आज जी सज्जा सहित अछंती से तांकर परम बंधु बाल्य बंधु पिलादिन चाइल्डहुड फ्रेंड तांकर फ्रेंडशिप बहुत माने स्ट्रांग फ्रेंडशिप से फ्रेंडशिप द्वारा प्रभावित होइछन्ती निज सांगर को से केमती स्पष्ट भाव में सांगर मृत्यु कथा कहे से द्वंद्व पड़ी जाती से भाई चिंता कर जे मु एई भलिया परिस्थिति केबे सामना करनथिली आज मते जहा करबा को जो कथा को सामना करबा को पड़ुछि। लोक माने कोन करथले ना तांकर कथा को बहुत मूल्य दोथले कारण से केबे लोक मानको रोगी मानको क्षेत्र रे व्हाइट वॉश करनथि बा कौन कथा बुले तुले कहते जहाँ रोगीर साधारण चिकित्सित अवस्था से विषय से निजर मतामत रखुले। तेणुक ए कथा जो बंधु पचार सी कौन कर आड़ को चाहते दि पेसेंट मोशन ए फिंगर टू ड्रा हिज नियर एंड व्हिस्पर से कौन कर हाथटा को हलैंती निकट को कौन कर टाणी आई मस्ट नो हाउ लॉन्ग आई एम गोइंग टू लास्ट आई मस्ट टू साइन द विल इट इज रेडी आस्क माय वाइफ फॉर द डिस्पैच बॉक्स यू मस्ट टू साइन एज ए विटनेस। एथे कौन कर डॉक्टर रमण सॉरी दी पेशेंट गोपाल motioned his finger and called his friend Dr. Raman near to him and asked him that I know my dear friend you are a doctor, you know and I am patient, I also know how much I will last long, I know it very well, don't hide it from me, I know my condition, you are also know about my condition, but let me sign on the will paper so that my property will be settled unless my property will be misappropriated by the Subaiha and his gang and my property will be unsettled. He requests Dr. Raman, हे डॉक्टर रमण मु मोर शारीरिक अवस्था विषय जानूची मु केते समय बंचेबी मु अनुभव कर परछि तुम्हें मध्य मोर शारीरिक अवस्था विषय जानूच कि दयापूर्वक मते कहीदियो मते तथ्य लुचाओ नहीं तथ्य वास्तवता को लुचाई देले केबे ताहा मिथ्या प्रमाणित हुए नहीं तेणु एक कथा तुम्हें सत करी कहीदियो एवं तुम्हें कौन कर ना भल होइछि हाँ से कहिचंदी मु कौन करबी ना मोर जो दलील माने संपत्ति जो हस्तांतर करा जाए जो चुक्तिनामा दलील से मु संतकता दस्तखत करने चाहूँगी जहाँफल मोर जो किसी संपत्ति अच्छी ताहा सुरक्षित भाव रहे एवं मोर मृत्यु परवर्ती समय मोर स्त्री एवं पिला माने कौन करेंगे ना ताकू उपभोग करेंगे एवं सुबेहा तार गैंग लोक माने मोर संपत्ति को आत्मसात करें नहीं। से कौन कर तुम्हें कह मो स्त्री को से डेस्पाच बॉक्स जो सब रखा जाए दलील से बॉक्स को नहीं आसु तमें कौन कर जड़े साक्षी एज ए विटनेस हिसाब से संतक करद। एथे डॉक्टर टी रागी से कहते ओह द डॉक्टर एक्सक्लेम्ड यू आर एक्सेप्टिंग योरसेल्फ टू मच यू मस्ट बी क्वाइटर। ही फेल्ट idiotic to be repeating it, how fine it would be, he reflected, to drop the whole business and run away somewhere without answering anybody any question. से कौन कर oh you are accepting unless unnecessarily you are accepting. I am telling you not to be accept, but you are getting excited. Why are you doing that? Do you know you have to keep quiet, you have to be calm. He felt himself as an idiot because he has repeated the same thing for the second time. As a doctor, as an eminent person, as a white person, he had to repeat the same thing for the second time because at first he asked Gopal not to be excited, and for the second time he also telling him not to be excited and be calm and quiet. So he felt himself as idiot. How fine it would be, he reflected. He thought about it would be better on my part to forsake, to give up my profession as a doctor and run away anywhere so that it would be better for me. I had not to answer any question. से निजे भावुचंदी जे बहुत भल ही था बरं मु जदि कौन करथंदी ना मोर डाक्तर विद्या त्याग कर दी थांदी एवं कुआड़ पळैथिले आज बोधे ए दशा देखिया पड़न थांदा मोर परम मित्र परम बंधु ताको आज भलिया एक माने आसन्न मृत्यु अवस्था रे देखिया पड़न थांदा एवं से जो मते बारंबार पचाउछि तार मरिबा विषय रे मु आज सामना करियो पड़छि ए जो दयनीय परिस्थिति बोधे मते ए भलिया परिस्थिति को सामना करियो पड़न थांदा से हृदबोध करछन ए कथा तापर कोन हिछि द पेशेंट क्लाच डॉक्टर्स रिस्ट तापर कोन करछन्दी रोगी जन डाक्टरंगर कचिटा को जाबड़ी धरछन्दी विथ हिज फिंगर वीक फिंगर तांकर दुर्बल अंगूठी रे से रामू माने डॉक्टर रमन को से ब्रीफली कहछन रामू इट इज माय गुड फॉर्च्यून दैट यू आर हियर एट दिस मोमेंट रियली आई एम वेरी लकी एट दिस मोमेंट you are present here. I am going to die soon and I am very lucky you are present here. I can at least see you. ମୁଁ ତୁମକୁ ଅନ୍ତତଃ ଦେଖିପାରିବି and I can trust your word. ମୁଁ ତୁମ କଥାକୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିପାରେ I cannot leave my property unsettled. मु मोर property की असुरक्षित छाड़ पारिब नहीं. That will mean endless misery of my wife and children. If I will leave my property unsettled, it will be misappropriated by some gang of Subaya, and after their misappropriation, my wife and children will suffer a lot without having any property. You know all about Subaya and his gang. तुम्हें तांकर Subaya एवं तांकर gang विषय जानचो. Let me shine before it is too late. Tell me. से कौन let me shine. मते संतो करियो दियो दस्तखत करियो दियो विलंब हे जिवा पूर्वरु मु संतो करनी ए कथा कहिसथि. Tell me कुह. Yes, presently, ठीक वर्तमान replied the doctor. Doctor reply करछन्दी. He walked up to his car. से तांकर कार निकटू चली जाइछन्दी. Sat in his back seat. पछे सीट बसन्दी and reflected means thought deeply. गभीर भाव चिंता करछन्दी. He looked at his watch. Midnight. से देखिछन्दी तांको watch रे जे है मध्यरात्रि. If the will was to be signed, जदि तांकर माने जो विल दलील नामाटा कोन करे पड़ियो संत करे पड़ियो दस्तखत करे पड़ियो इट मस्ट बी डन विद इन 2 आवर्स नेक्स्ट 2 आवर्स विद इन कमिंग 2 आवर्स आसंता 2 घंटा मध्य करे पड़ियो और नेवर बिकॉज़ ही वाज गोइंग टू डाई he could not be responsible for a mess there for any loss he will not be responsible for any loss there. He knew too well the family affairs and about those old Subaya and gang. Here, Subaya and gang has been compared with wolves because they have secured the nature of wolves of misappropriating another's property and take enjoyment from taking another's property which was properly not of them. ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଏଠି ମାନେ ଓଲ୍ ବୋର୍ ସହିତ ତୁଳନା କରାଯାଇଛି ଏବଂ ଡାକ୍ତର ରମଣ କଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ବନ୍ଧୁଙ୍କର ମାନେ ପାରିବାରିକ ଘଟଣା ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କର ଆର୍ଥିକ ଅବସ୍ଥା ବିଷୟରେ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି but what he could କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ କ'ଣ କରିପାରିଥାନ୍ତେ if he asked him to sign the will it would be virtually mean a death sentence and destroy the 1000th part of a chance that the patient had of survival. If he tells to sign on the will paper, it will be a death sentence. It will be a declarance of death sentence of his best friend Gopal. If he will remain silent, it will be too late and his property will be unsettled. So he was in a fix. He was in a bewilderment condition. He doesn't know what to do. Will he tell his best friend Raman to sign on the will or not? He had in a bewilderment condition. The patient was staring at him. So he got down from the car and went in. Se kon tankar car ohlechandi ebong ghar bhitor pravesh karchandi. He resumed his seat in the chair. Kon chair puni avasthapana karchandi. The patient was staring at him appealingly. Patient karchandi तांकु चाहि रहिचंदी किछि अनुरोध कला भली भंगिरे. The doctor said to himself, doctor निजो कहचंदी, my word can save his life. He shall not die. He will be damned. He called Gopal. Listen, this was the first time he was going to do a piece of acting before the patient, stimulate a feeling and conceal his judgment. He stooped over the patient and said with deliberate emphasis, don't worry about the will now. You are going to live. Your heart is absolutely sound. A new glow suffused the patient's face. As he heard it, he asked in a tone of relief, do you say so? If it comes from your lips, it must be true. Se kon karchandi na got down from his car and entered the house and again took his seat beside Gopal, and he was deliberately going to Gopal that you should not be worried about the will, because soon you will recover from your disease. You should not think about it. Your heart is very sound. You need not be excited. You need not be worried. You need not be in such a condition. So you should be free. So that his tension, Gopal's all tensions had been gone away from his mind. He felt relief and smiled and told, Dr. Raman, are you telling this? If you tell this, it must be true. जेहेतु डॉक्टर रमण तांको जीवन रे केबे हेले मिछ कथा कहि नांदी. से जहा कथा कहउचंदी गोपाल कोन करचंदी तांकर समस्त कथा को पूर्ण मात्रा रे विश्वास करचंदी. द डॉक्टर सेड, राइट, क्वाइट राइट, संपूर्ण ठीक. यू आर इंप्रूविंग एवरी सेकंड. प्रति सेकंड तुम कोन करछ इंप्रूव करछ. स्लीप इन पीस. तुम शांति रे सोई जाओ. यू मस्ट नॉट एक्सर्ट योरसेल्फ ऑन एनी अकाउंट. कौन परिस्थिति रे तुम निजको उत्तेजित कर नहीं. यू मस्ट स्लीप वेरी साउंडली. तुम अति माने गभीर निद्रा सोई जाओ. आई विल सी यू इन द मॉर्निंग. सकाल मु आसी तुम देखा करबी. द पेशेंट लुक्ड एट हिम ग्रेटफुली. माने कृतज्ञता सहकारे रोगी जन तांको चाहिचंदी फॉर ए मोमेंट, गोटे मुहूर्त पई. देन क्लोज्ड हिज आईज. तापर निज आंखि बंद करचंदी. डॉक्टर पिक्ड अप हिज बैग एंड वेंट आउट, शटिंग द डोर सॉफ्टली बिहाइंड हिम. डॉक्टर कोन करचंदी तांको बैग उठेचंदी एवं बाहर को चली आइचंदी. माने भीतर पटू जो कबाटटा पछ आडू धीरे करी से टाणीचंदी. काले शब्द हेले तांको सांग उठी पड़िबे एवं पुणी उत्तेजित हेबे. ए कथा भाबी से सुंदर भाबरे कोन करछनी कबाट बंद करजिन चली जाई छथि. क्वेश्चन दा होछि, व्हाई डिड गोपाल आस्क डॉक्टर रमन, एम आई गोइंग? What was he anxious about? Then Gopal heard someone was crying there. He felt that his condition was under expectation, beyond expectation. He was going to die. He had lost all his expectation to get back, to get on. So he asked. At this, his wife was crying. he heard someone's crying and asked, and he was anxious about his property and his settlement. What was Dr. Raman upset at this question? Give your reason. Yes, Dr. Raman was very upset at this question because he did not want to lose his friend Gopal forever, because there was a great, excellent and classical relationship between them. He wanted to live with him, to enjoy his friendship. When Gopal asked about his death at this question, Dr. Raman got completely upset. Why did Dr. Raman decide to tell a lie? Dr. Raman knew very well Gopal would not live at all. So he attempted for the last time. He thought himself, if I will tell a lie and that would be better on my friend's part, he must tell that lie. But really, Dr. Raman was a man of words. He was an upright man. He had never tell any lie to anyone. He did not believe in whitewashing, but for the first time in his life, he was going to tell a lie to make his friend recover from the fatal disease. He was going to tell a lie for the sake of his friend. How did he answer Gopal's question? When Gopal asked him, am I going? Dr. Raman, don't hide it. I know very well. At this, he deliberately told that you should not ask such type of question. You are getting better. There is no problem at all. Your heart is very sound. Soon you will get on. You will get recover. There is no doubt at all. So my dear student, don't ask such type of question. How did Gopal accept Dr. Raman's word? Dr. Raman and Gopal were good friends. They had known each other, and Gopal also knew that Dr. Raman was a man of words. He had not told any lie in his whole life. When he was telling something about the condition of the patient, he was also telling truth. He knew well. So, when Dr. Raman tells positively something about Gopal, at this Gopal gets excited and the fear from his mind had gone away, and he felt relaxed that his friend Dr. Raman had never told a lie in the patient's condition. So what he is telling now, that must be true, and I must get recover from that fatal disease. He believes deeply in his friend's words. So all the questions and answers are also discussed, and the unit 6th. Please look at, does a patient's life hang on a doctor's word? ଜଣେ ରୋଗୀର ଜୀବନ ଡାକ୍ତରଙ୍କ କଥାରେ ଝୁଲି ରହିଥାଏ କି? Was it true in case of Dr. Raman? Dr. Ramanଙ୍କ କେସରେ ଏହା ସତ୍ୟ କି? How did he realize the truth of words? ସେ କେମିତି କଥା ଗୁଡ଼ାକର ସତ୍ୟତାକୁ ସେ ହୃଦୟଙ୍ଗମ କରିଛନ୍ତି? There is divinity that shapes our ends. ସେଥିରେ କ'ଣ ହେଉଛି ନା କିଛି ସ୍ୱର୍ଗୀୟତା ରହିଛି बा भगवान आशीर्वाद रही जो थे आम कार्यक्रम सब शेष हुए। आमर संस्कृत मध्य गोटे श्लोक अच्छी विद्या मित्र प्रयास भाज्या मित्र गृहेश व्याधित सौषध मित्र धर्म मित्र हृदय च। When you will be out of country, your knowledge is your best friend. When you are at home, your wife is your best friend. When you are in critical condition, when you are suffering from any disease, at that time medicine is your best friend. When you are going to die, your virtuosity is the only supporting thing on your path, and your divinity will be your best friend. So it is the time of on the Gopal's path, his divinity, his virtuousness ends at the happiest moment. Read the concluding unit of the text for your answer. On his way home, he stopped for a moment at the hospital. He called out his assistant and said, "That Lally extension case, you might expect the collapse and any second now, and go there with a tube in hand and give it in case the struggle is too hard at the end. Hurry up." When he was returning from Gopal's house to his home, on the way back his home, he stopped at the hospital and called out the assistant, "My dear assistant, go there. The Lally extension case, you have gone there. Go there and attend him. He was in critical condition. Take a tube, that means a stethoscope. Take all the clinical equipments with you. What may be happen, I don't tell about it. If the struggle for existence on Gopal's part will be hard, you will apply your clinical tricks, clinical equipments, what you need at that time. Go there and take care of him, and tomorrow morning I will come and see what will happen. It is too hard, and go there. Hurry up, go there. He sent the assistant to his friend's house. Next morning, it was done. The next morning at about 10, he returned to Lally Extension Road. From his car, he made a dash for the sick bed. The patient was awake and looked very well. The assistant reported satisfactorily, and doctor put his tube at his heart and listened for a while. Told the sick man's wife, "Don't look so happy, lady. Your husband will live to be 90. When they were going back to the hospital, the assistant sitting beside him in the car asked, "Is he going to live, sir?" "I will bet on it. He will live to be 90. He has returned. He turned to corner. How he has survived this attack will be a puzzle to me all my life," replied doctor. The next morning at about 10, Dr. Raman returned from his home to Lally Extension Road, where his best friend was living. He stopped his car. From his car, he had seen he looked at Gopal, that Gopal was alive and Gopal was in an active mood, and from that he knew that Gopal had been cured from his fatal disease, and he go there and put his tube on his heart and listened for a while. and his heart rate is normal. There was no chance of dangerous at all, and he had got free from his dangerous disease, and he had relieved. He had recovered from his dangerous disease. He knew very well when at that time he saw Gopal's wife was in an upset mood, in a sad mood. At that time, Dr. Raman told her, "Oh, my dear lady, you need not be so unhappy because your husband had been cured from that fatal disease. There was no chance of any dangerousness on his part. Now he is getting on every moment, every second. You need not to fear of him. You have to be happy. There is no chance of any danger. There is no sign of any dangerous on his part. And it is very happy that your husband will live after 90 years." When they were going back, when they were telling this, they retired from Gopal's house to hospital. On the way back to hospital, his assistant asked him, "Sir, is it sure that patient had been recovered from that disease, heart attack?" At this question, Dr. Raman gives him assurance, "I will bet on it. Do you want to bet with me?" No. So, but the Dr. Raman also puzzled that how possible his friend Gopal recovered from such a heart attack, heart disease. It will be puzzle for me for the whole life. That means Dr. Raman's skillful treatment affected 50%, and his words affected 50%, because of which Gopal recovered from his sure death. Because Gopal was at the verge of his death. There was no sign of getting recovery, but fortunately, he recovered from his dangerous disease. And the question, did Raman believe that his patient would recover that night? Why do you think so? Dr. Raman did not believe that his friend Gopal will recover because he had knew his heart condition very well. But he told lie. He told soothing lie. He pretended. He deliberately told a lie that he was going to recover. So, don't look so happy, lady. Why does Dr. Raman say so? When he felt that his friend Gopal had been recovered from his disease, his health condition is good, his heart condition is very sound, he was getting on every second, every moment. There was no sign of any dangerousness on his part. At this, when he felt sure of himself, he told the lady, "My dear lady, you need not be so unhappy because your husband had been recovered from dangerous disease and he was going to live after 90 years. It is my assurance. So you need not be frustrated. Does human life hang on a doctor's sword? Give a reasoned answer. Yes, a patient's life hangs on a doctor's word. Though doctor's skillfulness saves patient's life, though doctor's treatment saves patient's life, his words of assurance, his words of soothing tell lies also make him secure, save his life. In this case, Gopal had been recovered from his disease because of his friend Dr. Raman's assuring words. Assuring words. So, the doctor's word is a point of discussion. So, the title of this topic had been kept that doctor's word. Doctor's word is very effective on the patient's part, and Gopal, his best friend, also got benefit from his friend's assuring words as a doctor. So, it is the final unit, and I have also taught you all the 6 units, and for today this class will be off. And that's all, my dear student. Many thanks for your kindly cooperation in my work. Many thanks to you.